Hey Gemini Ascendant, it's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. So we're here to do y'all's tarot reading for the last solar eclipse of this trio of eclipses we've had. It's happening on August 11th, 2018, and I did say Gemini Ascendants, not to be confused with Gemini Sun or Moon. So if you do not know your ascendant sign, you'll want to Google your natal birth chart. You will need your time of birth to get that. You can go to astro.com and enter your birth details, and a chart or will come up that looks similar to something like this. And it's divided into 12 sections, each for the 12 zodiacs. This line that crosses and splits the middle of the circle is the ascendant and the descendant, where the sun was ascending and where it was descending at the time of your birth. So whatever is in this first triangle on the bottom half of the circle is your ascendant sign, whatever zodiac that is. And then there's a key at the bottom left that'll tell you like AC. Look for AC, and that's for your ascendant, and it'll tell you which sign you are, okay? So, and I'm doing that so that I can offer a little bit of astrology with these tarot readings, okay? All right, so with that being said, Gemini Ascendants, this solar eclipse happening in Leo on August 11th is happening for you guys. Let's see, if Gemini is here, then Cancer is here and Taurus is here. I mean Taurus. Sorry, I just went backwards there. So Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So it'll be happening in y'all's third house of, which is home to, well, it's home to Gemini ruled by Mercury. So it's our communication style, our writing style. It's short distance travel in the sense of it's not overseas. So it can be like from freaking state to state, or, you know, it can be long stretches, but just not like foreign travel. This is also like learning new things. This is your writing, communication, any kind of communication, your siblings, this affects as well. Okay. So Gemini Ascendant, y'all have Leo in the third house. Okay. Perfect. And then, so Leo, as you may or may not know, Leo represents our heart's desires and our passions. Okay. So maybe you guys will be writing more passionately. Something will change in your communication style. Maybe some of you are learning new things, taking a trip. So I'm working with the Tarot Illuminati. That is by, why can't I remember this? Kim Huggins and Eric Dunn. And we're doing a 3-card spread as usual. I've got some crystal love here, just burnt some sage, burned sage. Sage smudged the house for you and the space. And then we're working with Doreen Virtue's Healing Fairy cards, which I love. They're beautiful. Okay. All right, guys, let's get on into it. Ooh. So we've got a 3 of Swords, and it is reversed, okay? Swords typically represent decisions that we are making or that need to be made. Okay, so the 3 of Swords is the existential sorrowing. Sorrow, existential sorrow, suffering, anguish at the suffering in the world, seeing the pain of others, realization of pain in life, grief and suffering, offering healing and redemption, harsh truths, truth that hurts the aching heart, Okay, so this is reversed. Okay, so that means that can take on an inward state. So you may be feeling more of this on an inward emotional level, or it can be blocked and sort of have the opposite type of thing going on, to where you may be numb to these things. You may be looking at the world and all the suffering and pain and not actually be feeling the sorrow. Okay, but it is definitely seeing it and realizing that there is much pain in the world. Let's go ahead and keep going. We've got another reversed card. It's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate, aside next to the King, Taurus energy, which is like our value. The Queen of Pentacles knows her value, and she knows her worth, and doesn't ask or expect anything less. Okay? Now, being that it's reversed, again, this is going to be a bit of a block. I'm so sorry. Let me try to pull it up here. Oh, here we go. So the Queen of Pentacles is actually the nurturing Mother Earth. Okay, so it's nurturing others and yourself, a motherly figure, somebody who heals the body, health considerations and diet, caring for the environment. She's sounding very Virgo-ish. Sustenance and nutrition, a time to harvest, a practical person who aids others, being in tune with the cycles of the seasons. Okay, so now it's reversed, so this can go one or two ways. Like I was saying before, it can take on an inward state, which means that you're feeling this way and that there's a bit of a restriction in pushing it outward, okay? So restrictiveness and being able to nurture and care for others, as well as the environment and your own health and diet, okay? It just feels a little more resistance than usual at this time. Or because we're speaking of an eclipse, there will be some changes in these areas of what you see in the world that is unfair and painful, and the your health, the health of those that you care for and nurture around you. Maybe like your siblings, being that it's in your third house. Maybe some suffering that you are witness to as you go to travel. Maybe you're writing about these things, and maybe that's why it's kind of a restrictive state, because you're taking on a more observant view of these things. Okay, it's different for everyone, right? So whatever resonates best with you. Okay, so we've got awareness to the pain in the world, and a resistance to feeling sorrow for that. We've got an awareness to what we need health-wise, what the earth needs, what others around us need. But then there's, again, a restriction to being able to output that directly, as well as healing needed. Okay, and then we've got another reversed card. It's a Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands. Wands are typically ideas and air signs. Six is the house of Virgo. Let's see what we have here with the Six of Wands. So it's the heroic return of the Sun King. Very Leo-like, I believe. Triumph and victory, achievement, being the best, outshining others, gaining the admiration of others, being lauded for your efforts, becoming a leader, showing by example, being a hero, being placed upon a pedestal, hero worship. Okay, now that is reversed, so there's restriction to the triumph, victory, achievement being the best. You may inwardly be feeling like you want these things, but there's some restriction as to how to attain it. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are going through a sort of spiritual awakening where you're seeing the sorrow in the world. You're seeing the healing, the environment, our health, and the things that need to be changed in those areas. And you want triumph and victory. You want to outshine others. You want to do something about this. You want to achieve greatness in these areas, but there's some restrictiveness, which just means things are changing right now in the solar eclipse. And now with our fairy card, we're going to get the guidance we need. Wow. I don't think it gets any better than that guidance. Trust your intuition, right? Always, always, my gosh. It gets me teary. Trust your intuition. Trust your connection to the divine. Thank God for our intuition. We've ignored it long enough. I am under eyes for intuition instead of T's. Okay, I'll let you look at the pretty art while I read you Trust Your Intuition. It is safe for you to follow your heart's guidance. You know deep down what to do. This card asks you to trust and follow this inner intelligence. Has your inner guidance been trying to get your attention lately? Perhaps a gut feeling is tugging at you like a seeing eye dog. An inner voice has been screaming at you. Or you've had dreams charged with profound emotions and symbolism lately. Dreams are definitely communicative, you know. By drawing this card, you're being urged to pay careful attention to these various forms of intuition. Now is not the time to ignore these messages or procrastinate. Trust this inner wisdom just as you would if it came from a respected teacher. Know that you aren't imagining the guidance. It's powerful and repetitive. Its powerful and repetitive voice is a sign that you are truly getting clear and trustworthy messages that are worth following. Your affirmation, Gemini ascendants, for the solar eclipse in Leo on the 11th. I trust and follow my feelings and thoughts without question or delay. So that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys and I wish you the best solar eclipse. If you find yourself needing any readings or services, check out divinelygenuine.com. I do have a free healing session that I'm offering as well. So I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe if you feel led. See you next time. Peace.